Disco Rilla Wayne, Jane, she in the Philippines for the holidays. She wants to be with her mom and her family. They have a good time. What do I do on the holidays? Mostly whacking, working. Whacking is an old down south slang that I'm pretty sure the overseer used to say to the slaves. Go to whack. My great granddaddy used to say whacking. That's what I'm doing during the holidays. Whacking. My wife in the Philippines, they having a good time chit-chatting and laughing. She going home for the holidays. I just wanted to make a video about, so you're going to marry a Filipina, huh? Have you been married a few times? You've been in a couple of hundred relationships? Now, if you're going to marry a Filipina, let me tell you what I've learned. Those people have a totally different mind frame and temperament in the Philippines. They are very happy people. They don't like a lot of frustration. They don't give each other a lot of different frustrations. I was in the airport, the first trip I made to California. I heard some Filipinos talking about how they, the men they were dating, were mean, and they all single. A lot of Filipinos here are single. They have a different temperament there. There's a lot of frustrations and anxieties here in the U.S. The women have a different temperament there. If you've been through a few different marriages, when you come into your new marriage with your Filipina, you're looking for a change, you're going to bring those same things over to this new marriage, and you're going to have to evaluate and analyze and see what you're doing wrong. You're going to have to try to work with this woman from a different country. You're going to have to remember, if you bring her here, remember that she's in an alien country. You're going to have to remember the way that you felt when you went to her country. You felt alien. You're going to have to work with her and relax. You're going to have to make a whole lot of changes. If you've been through a few different marriages and you go to the Philippines and you think it's going to be all gravy, nine times out of 10, it might be all gravy. As long as you leave in the Philippines, it's going to be all gravy because she needs you. But if you bring her here, when she gets settled and adjusted, she's going to change. A little bit westernized, and it's going to be a little bit, I can relax now. I'm not in a poverty situation. I got the government's backing. I got the affidavit of support. She feel like she in the USA, she can open up and be herself. Her true mentality gonna come up. The honeymoon gonna be over when you bring her to the US. She gonna go bug wild. She gonna find herself. She gonna make her decision. She may stay with you and she may not. When you picking a wife in the Philippines, do not ignore the red flags. Don't let a lot of empathy make your decisions on the woman that you pick. When you picking a wife, don't use empathy. Use logic in business. Now, I've had to do a lot of analyzing on myself in this new marriage that I have. I've had to stop a lot of the cursing and arguing, and I've had to be more secure about myself and just relax and be cool. And when I'm angry about something, just relax and just let things play out and be cool, and everything is okay. I don't have to say as much as I say, and I can relax and cool out. Just give my significant other their space and their time. I have learned to think and things like that. So basically, if you've been through a few different relationships, and if you've been through a lot of different relationships, and you go to the Philippines, you're gonna bring that same mentality. You're gonna have to evaluate and really analyze what is going on and make your decisions from there. It might be all good in the Philippines, but when you bring her here, she is no longer under your control. So, another thing, my wife, she doesn't like the cooking. Well, not the cooking. She don't like the taste of the food here. We have a lot of preservatives in our food. She don't. She's just now starting to like eating frozen fish. She likes fresh fish. She likes her fish fresh. Uh, she don't know how to cook too much American food. She can cook a lot of Filipino food. Some of the things I cook, she don't like to eat. Some of the things that she cooked looks kind of weird, and I'm hesitant to eat, but I eat it, and it tastes really good. Uh, you bring your wife here, she's gonna miss her family, and they're gonna crave going home. So that's another thing that you have to keep in mind if you bring a woman from another foreign country. And I'm pretty much alone, so my wife had a hard time working. She got some kind of wrist injury going on. She was working hospital shift. One day she worked daytime. One day she worked nighttime. She can't sleep. She couldn't sleep anyway because she just have a hard time sleeping in general, unless there's someone with her. And I'm usually at work. They're gonna get here and they're gonna start working. They ain't never had no money. The money that they get, they're gonna spend it. They're gonna go through a spending period. And then it's going once they get satisfied on that, it will taper off. They're gonna send lots of money home because remember they poor. They're gonna fix a house. They're gonna fix everything at home, and the woman gonna buy a brand new wardrobe for herself. Her family ain't got no clothes at home. She's gonna buy some clothes for her family. They're gonna spend a lot of money going home. So they're gonna a lot of their paychecks gonna go home because they don't have anything at home, and they're gonna get new stuff for them because they never had it. So you have to wait. All that will taper off in time. Let them get comfortable, understand them. Just let them do their thing and try to provide support and really analyze and think before you do your actions. Or you will find yourself getting a divorce and getting another wife. Maybe you should get another one, maybe not. But just do your best in your new marriage and hope for the best. Uh, it's a big adjustment over here. You have to give them time to adjust. Another thing, they don't work as hard in the Philippines as we work here. They have to adjust to that too. A lot of Filipinos I know, they'll work for a little while, they'll stop working. They work too hard here. They don't work the same way in the Philippines. They have well, they work long shifts. Philippines who work there, a lot of them they have long shifts. But if you have a Filipino wife who like ran a store back home or something like that, didn't work 12 didn't work 12 hour day, 6 days a week, when they come here they're gonna have a hard time adjusting to working. So even if they did work 6 hours a day, 12 days a week, uh here in the US, most of the jobs you're gonna work hard all those 6 days, 12 hours, 12, all of those 6 days in 12 hours. So just remember, evaluate and analyze yourself so you won't end up getting another divorce. They're gonna send their money home and they're gonna buy them things because they've never had anything. Give them their space, let them adjust to themselves, and take it from a Filipina's mouth. You marry a Filipina, you marrying into drama, you marrying into trouble, just like any other female. But if you can find your Filipino wife's favor, she will be sweet. A Filipino woman has drama just like all the other Filipino, just like any other woman. But they will be loyal to you and they're a little bit better and sweet and nice. After honeymoon period with your Filipino, it's gonna be trouble. Y'all have a good day on this Saturday. Anybody got any advice? Got anything to say? Anything you don't agree with? Let me know down in the comments. So subscribe to Gorilla Wayne. Talk to me. I'm here all alone. I just have my kids on the weekend. Y'all can talk to me on YouTube. I'll holler at y'all later. Creator bless everybody out there. Friends and frenemies and enemies. Holler at y'all later. Bless.